Bold speak English. Listen carefully. Speak confidently. Let me ask you a question. Do you feel uncomfortable talking about money in English? You may know the words, but when the topic comes up, salary, prices, bills, or savings, you hesitate. If that sounds familiar, this listening practice is for you. Today's session is focused on talking about money in English naturally. This is not a grammar lesson. This is not a test. This is English listening practice. With real-life money vocabulary and phrases, you will hear natural sentences, common money expressions, everyday situations. Your job is simple. Listen, repeat, let your English flow. Talking about money can feel awkward, but in English-speaking countries, money comes up often. At work, when shopping, when paying bills, when planning the future. The goal is not to sound rich. The goal is to sound clear and confident. Let's begin. Work and salary. Listen carefully. Sentence 1. I'm currently working full-time and earning a steady income. Repeat. Sentence 2. My salary is paid monthly, directly into my bank account. Repeat. Sentence 3. I'm hoping to get a raise after my performance review. Repeat. Sentence 4. I feel fairly paid for the work I do. Repeat. Sentence 5. My income helps me cover my basic expenses. Repeat. Sentence 6. I work hard to earn my money. Repeat. Shopping bags, shopping and prices. Now let's talk about shopping. Sentence 7. How much does this cost? Repeat. Sentence 8. That's a bit expensive for me right now. Repeat. Sentence 9. I'm looking for something more affordable. Repeat. Sentence 10. This is good value for the money. Repeat. Sentence 11. I always compare prices before buying. Repeat. Sentence 12. I try not to overspend when shopping. Repeat. Credit card paying and bills. Listen and repeat. Sentence 13. I usually pay by card instead of using cash. Repeat. Sentence 14. I need to pay my bills before the end of the month. Repeat. Sentence 15. My rent takes up a large part of my income. Repeat. Sentence 16. I try to keep track of my expenses. Repeat. Sentence 17. I pay my bills on time every month. Repeat. Sentence 18. Late payments can be stressful. Repeat. Bank saving and budgeting. Now saving and planning. Sentence 19. I'm trying to save money for the future. Repeat. Sentence 20. I stick to a monthly budget to control my spending. Repeat. Sentence 21. I'm cutting back on unnecessary expenses. Repeat. Sentence 22. Saving even a small amount makes a big difference. Repeat. Sentence 23. I put some money aside each month. Repeat. Sentence 24. Saving money gives me peace of mind. Repeat. Money habits and confidence. Listen carefully. Sentence 25. I'm becoming more careful with my spending. Repeat. Sentence 26. I plan my expenses ahead of time. Repeat. Sentence 27. Managing money well reduces stress. Repeat. Sentence 28. I feel more confident talking about money in English. Repeat. Sentence 29. I can explain my financial situation clearly. Repeat. Sentence 30. I'm building better money habits every day. Repeat. Glowing star ending, optional short close. Great work. You practiced real money phrases used in everyday English. Keep listening. Keep repeating. Keep practicing with Bold Speak English. Talking about money makes many people uncomfortable, not just in English, in any language. But when you're learning English, that discomfort can feel even stronger. Your heart beats a little faster. Your mind goes blank. You worry about saying the wrong thing. And suddenly you stay silent. Today, I want you to understand something important. Talking about money is not about numbers. It's not about wealth. It's not about status. It's about communication. And communication is a skill you can train. For many learners, money feels like a sensitive topic. You might think, what if I sound unprofessional? What if I don't know the right words? What if people judge me? These thoughts are normal, but they are not facts. They are habits of fear. And habits can be changed. Money is part of everyday life. You talk about money when you get paid, you pay rent, you go shopping, you plan your future, you discuss work, you make decisions. Avoiding money talk doesn't make life easier. It makes communication harder. And confident communication is what opens doors. When you can talk about money clearly in English, you gain power. Not power over people, power over situations. You can ask clear questions, understand contracts, set boundaries, express your needs, protect yourself. Silence never protects you. Clarity does. Let's clear something up right now. You do not need perfect English to talk about money. You don't need advanced vocabulary. You don't need complex grammar. You need clarity and confidence. Simple English is powerful English. And confident English is respected English. Confidence does not appear suddenly. Confidence is built slowly. One sentence at a time. One conversation at a time. One brave moment at a time. Every time you talk about money in English, you grow. Even if your voice shakes. Even if you make mistakes. Growth happens when you speak. Many learners are afraid of making mistakes. But mistakes are not failure. Silence is the real danger. When you make a mistake, you learn. You improve. You move forward. When you stay silent, nothing changes. Mistakes mean you are trying. And trying is courage. Talking about money is not talent. It's not something you're born with. It's a learned skill. Just like driving. Just like cooking. Just like typing. And skills improve with repetition. The more you hear money phrases, the more natural they feel. The more you say them out loud, the more confident you become. Sometimes fear of money talk is not about English. It's about emotions, past experiences, stress, pressure, responsibility. But English is just the tool. Learning to talk about money in English can actually heal your confidence. It reminds you that you have a voice. You deserve clarity. Your needs matter. You don't need to talk about money perfectly today. You just need to start. One sentence. One phrase. One practice session. Small steps create momentum. And momentum creates confidence. You deserve to be understood when you talk about money. You deserve to ask questions. You deserve to say no. You deserve to explain your situation. Language is not a barrier. It's a bridge. And every time you practice, you strengthen that bridge. Confident people are not loud. They are calm. They speak clearly. They don't rush. They don't apologize for existing. You don't need to sound rich. You don't need to sound impressive. You just need to sound clear. When talking about money, slow down. Breathe. Speak clearly. You are allowed to pause. You are allowed to think. You are allowed to choose your words. Confidence grows in calm moments. When you practice money phrases regularly, something changes. They stop feeling dangerous. They stop feeling heavy. They become normal. And normal language feels safe. That's why listening and shadowing practice matters. You're not just learning English. You're training your nervous system to stay calm. When you can talk about money, you negotiate better. You avoid misunderstandings. You protect your time and energy. You feel more independent. Confidence in money talk is confidence in life. If you ever feel like, I should already know this, stop. You are not late. You are not behind. You are learning at your pace. And that is enough. Repeating money phrases might feel boring, but repetition creates freedom. Freedom from fear. Freedom from silence. Freedom from hesitation. Every repetition builds familiarity, and familiarity builds confidence. Imagine yourself speaking calmly about money, asking clear questions, understanding responses, feeling relaxed. That version of you is real. You are not dreaming. You are training. English is not judging you. English is not watching you fail. English is a tool, and tools are meant to be used, not feared. Courage is not feeling ready. Courage is speaking anyway, even when your voice shakes, even when your sentence is simple. That's real strength. Talking about money in English is not scary. It's empowering. Every sentence you practice brings you closer to clarity. Every time you speak, you build confidence. Keep listening. Keep repeating. Keep showing up. You are learning more than English. You are learning to trust your voice. This is Bold Speak English. And your voice matters.